So I just finished school at JMU in December, and we actually went to Texas for the national championship game. And while I was there, I didn't feel very good. I felt a little sick, and I got a little nervous. And so I went and took a pregnancy test and found out that I was pregnant, and I was super shocked. Definitely not something that was on my radar at all. So once I found out that I was pregnant, I was kind of overwhelmed with a million questions, and I needed someone who would listen to me and kind of help guide me, but I wasn't ready to tell my family. And so I did Google the pregnancy center because I had kind of heard about them before, and I scheduled an appointment, and I was terrified because I just didn't know what to expect. And I was at a place where I was just overwhelmed with emotion and nerves. And so I was nervous to go in and kind of say, I'm pregnant and I don't know what to do. And I don't know how I'm gonna afford a baby. What is my plan now? How do I tell my family? How do I tell my baby's dad? But when I went there, I felt just like a sense of very calm energy and very welcomed. The first thing they did was an official pregnancy test, so that was confirmed. And then from there, we just did a lot of talking, a lot of counseling. My counselor let me talk through what I was feeling, how I was thinking, questions that I had. She gave me a lot of pamphlets and some paperwork and things that I could take home. She did a great job of just listening to what I had to say and just kind of asking me guiding questions, but not telling me anything specific. I got to, for the first time, really think out loud and process those thoughts as I was kind of answering her questions and talking about how I was feeling. The more that I went to the pregnancy center, I felt much more comfortable. It was just encouraging to know that they were there to listen no matter what, and I could be excited because babies are beautiful, and or I could be nervous or sad or unsure, and no matter what I was feeling, every time I visited or called, they were always there to listen and kind of guide me through that. The more that I embrace the fact that I'm pregnant and the fact that I'm gonna have a baby, the more that I can look forward to those new moments, those first times, the first time I get to hold him, and the first time that he coos and walks and talks. And the pregnancy center encouraged me to tell them as soon as possible. You know, their reaction was gonna be the reaction, but the sooner I told them, the better. And they just said sit down with them and be honest and tell them that this is very surprising for you and that you're very nervous, but you're looking for support and you need someone to listen and someone to kind of guide you.
I think we thought she was nervous about grad school. She spent a lot of time working on applications. We knew something was up, and it was just in here, in fact, on a Monday night, and she said, hey, so I'm glad you guys are here. Can we talk about something? I think the first concern was that she was emotionally okay, that she felt loved, that she felt supported. In a world where people expect fast decisions, I think we were relieved she went there. That would be the place where I would want her to go. The pregnancy center gave her permission to just be still.
She was at the time, she was training to run a marathon when she found out that, you know, Jax was on the way, and she talked to the doctors and everything was okay, so she went ahead and continued and went ahead and ran the marathon at 4 months pregnant.
They prayed over Megan and Jax before we even knew. And we already knew God knows everything, right? But in my opinion, God was working through the pregnancy center to just surround them with protection.
If it weren't for the pregnancy center, I think that I would still be scared. I would still be nervous. I don't know if I would even be pregnant. I think that I was so overwhelmed with the what ifs. How do I do this? How do I do that? And the pregnancy center gave me peace of mind. They gave me a place to think, a place to feel comfortable. It's a life-changing place to go. It's somewhere that changed my life, and I forever have to thank them, because in those first moments where I didn't have anyone to talk to, and I was scared and I didn't know what to do, in the moments where I was excited and I couldn't wait to meet Jax, but still working out normal things that come when you're expecting a baby, I felt like I was welcome there no matter what. At the pregnancy center, I felt very accepted. I felt that whatever I decided to do moving forward, that they weren't going to judge me or make me feel bad. I just felt welcomed, and like it was somewhere that they were going to listen to me and help me think through what I needed to do. The more that I've embraced my pregnancy, which the pregnancy center really helped encourage me to do, the more that I have become comfortable with knowing that my plan isn't perfect, but it's gonna work out. I know that God has a plan for me, and so that's the only plan that really matters.